Beth says I should talk about my church.
What was it like?
Well, I went to church when I was 10 days old, and I always went to church.
Ever since.
It was a very important thing in our family. It was called the Gospel Hall, and it was very important, but it was pretty boring. We had breaking of bread every Sunday. So it was, and the same people got up and said the same prayers, I think, every Sunday. We had a little short Sunday school, but I don't know, I didn't learn a lot. And I'd never heard of gifts. That I remember Grandpa saying that he had teaching on gifts. I remembered when I went to Kansas City in the church down there, I heard about gifts, and I tried to figure out which gifts I had, but I'd never heard of that before.
And then
That would have been 19. I'd have been 19 by that time. I never heard that.
and then about the women in the church too.
And the women in the church. Well, of course, we had to wear a hat, or well, that was when it was late. A doily, a little doily on your head or something. You always had to have your head covered. Well, the Bible says that. See, and that was one of the most important verses in the Bible. You had to wear something on your head, and you were a heretic if you didn't.
You weren't allowed to speak, right? Or women weren't allowed.
Oh no, women didn't do any speaking in the church. You could play the piano. I played the piano some in the church, but I was never that good at the piano. But I could play most of the hymns, so I played that in the church. But no, there was no place for women. Even Sunday schools. I think some brethren churches had women, but we usually had a man in our teaching our Sunday school. Another thing that was funny about our church, we didn't celebrate Christmas in our church. Our Sunday school teacher, Mr. Amig, on New Year's Day, he would hand each of us a little present of a little book or something. But I don't know why, but we didn't celebrate Christmas. Now, we celebrated Christmas at my home, but not at church. We didn't sing Christmas songs. It was strange. Aren't you glad that I turned out as good as I did?
How many people were in it?
Oh, the church, if there were, if there were 15 or 20, it was a good day. So it was pretty small. And we did have one man who had problems, and he would, what did he have? But anyway, he would get very overly excited, and he would get up and start to talk for a half hour, and it was not a very growing church, I must say. I think I'm at about the end of this one, aren't I?
No, that's great. That's good. Is there anything else any other stories that you want to
I went to Girl State. I had boyfriends. Telephone. No, that's about that one.
Good.
Let me
No.
think of it. Let me think of anything beyond that. Oh, you need to get to the place where I went to Emmaus. Shall I tell about going to Emmaus? Have I got time?
Yeah, you can tell about that.